Welcome back, everybody, to another daily vlog. I am with Mr. Pete Freeman here today. That's Twitter at Mr. Pete Freeman. And the reason why I'm so excited is he's here is one, because he's a former student, but two, because I put so much emphasis on mentorship. A lot of things that we want to get done in this class, other people have done it better than me. I'm okay with admitting that. I want them to be acquainted with people that do. So I will shift my attention over now to Mr. Pete Freeman. Pete, explain to everybody what you've been doing for the last 2 years.
There's been a lot going on, so I'll try to keep it short, but I'm a college student up at Notre Dame, and when I'm not in the classroom, I am traveling as much as I can, experiencing all of the different parts of the world. Specifically, the outside of the classroom work is taking me to Ghana. Don knows this because Don and I have been to Ghana together. At first, I was working with a group of women entrepreneurs that somehow segued into designing, fundraising for, and building outdoor schools. And now I work with an adolescent sexual health initiative that is evidence-based. We've already reached over several thousand children in some of the most rural parts of Ghana, and that's what I'm going to be continuing to work on toward the end of 2017.
And so Pete and I, about 3 months ago, decided we're going to help a mutual friend of ours in Ghana. He's in the Cape Coast, Elmina area, and there was a kind of village there that the closest school for the children to get is about a 2-hour walk.
Yeah,
about a 2-hour walk. And so we were wanting to do something about it, and we decided, you know what, let's model this for an innovation class. So some of our innovation students already want to help. I brought in Pete to talk about that process and let the students be the point guard on it. I'm excited about this because, one, we're massively transparent. So if we don't do well, you'll know. Like, I hope that you guys leave comments because this is the social pressure that we put on ourselves. The organizations he's worked with or he's launched have all worked, and he's always looking to help serve others, which was kind of the lesson for today. When our students, and they even in the discussion started to kind of get it, you know, when you're doing well for other people, you kind of attract a certain kind of audience. People want to pitch in and help. That being said, you'd help me. One, you should follow this guy. Again, Mr. Pete Freeman. Explain a little bit, again, the organization, what they're called, and is there any information they can find about them?
Sure. So the organization that improves adolescent sexual health, so we're talking mainly about things like teenage pregnancy, is called ASHI, which conveniently stands for Adolescent Sexual Health Initiative. So ASHI is on Facebook. That's the primary feed for all of our news and events. And then the organization that Don and I are working with, and the organization that I talked with Don's students today about, is called the Ziwapwanonyi Foundation. I probably just butchered that, and I won't even attempt to say now go to Facebook and find it. If you search on Facebook, DZI space, WOPOANI space, NYI, you'll find it. They do great work like beach pickups on the coasts of southern Ghana, so picking trash up off the beach, working with young children, and now most recently working to build a bamboo school for about 200 children.
So anyway, follow along. I'm just so excited. But the thing I want to focus in on is that if you're a parent, who are you looking to help mentor your kids? If you're a teacher, are you bringing in somebody from the outside into your classroom? And if you're a young entrepreneur, if you're a youngster right now, one of the most influential things you can do is reaching out to people that succeed. There's nothing wrong with saying, I think that you're awesome and I want to learn from you. And if they say, oh, we don't have any positions open, there's no position. Offer to buy them lunch. Serve them, because if they're successful, the thing that will make you successful is the company you keep.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that I have to plug this real quick that my grandpa has ever taught me, and Don and I have talked about this before. It's just a simple concept called the board of directors. So one of the things that helped me out the most in high school was doing exactly what Don just said, approaching someone who I admired, who had some knowledge I wanted, and saying, hey, let me buy you coffee, let me buy you lunch, whatever. And then whether on that initial meet or after getting to know them saying, hey, listen, I really appreciate the knowledge you've shared. Will you be on my board of directors? And they kind of laugh or they say, okay, what's that? And you explain, well, it's 5, 3, 7, 11 people, all with different specialties that I learn from, and occasionally, you know, I'll treat you to lunch, or I'll send you a book I like, or I'll treat you nice, and in exchange, you just kind of mentor me, and it worked. It still works.
To this day, when you asked me to be on your board of directors, I tried not to cry, but I thought, what a great tactic. That's just awesome. So anyway, that's all we got. Again, Mr. Pete Freeman, give him a follow, but my quest to you is, who are you reaching out to? Who are your mentors? Who's pushing you to grow? If you want to let me know who that is, please list in the comments below. If we're providing value, please pass this along. The only way we grow and expand is if you like, subscribe, and share. Other than that, this is Don Wetchick reminding you that opportunities are everywhere. We'll see you.